Good afternoon, Big Brother fans. It is Sunday, July 26th. Hey, Big Brother starts in 15 days, 14 days? No, not even that many, actually. Like 11? I don't know. It starts a week from Wednesday. So you do the math. That's 7 days, 8, 9, 10 days? Yeah. We get our official cast list tomorrow. So got that to look forward to. Official cast announcement should be released. A cast announcement should be tomorrow. That's what we've been told by a few sources. And then the video interviews will be coming out on Wednesday. But I don't really care about the video interviews because we already know who all these people are. What I care about is the names. So lots of names out there. I'm not going to go through all of them. They've shuffled a little bit. There's a rumor out there that Casey has COVID-19, so her name had been on the list, but she won't be playing now. I don't know. There's names that Paul, whose name has been out there, is not going to be playing. I don't know. Hayden was supposed to be playing, but he's supposed to not be playing now. I don't know. I don't know any of these things. Rumors that Kevin was playing, but wait, is it Kevin from Big Brother 20, or is it Kevin 20? Whatever it was. Or is it Kevin or Big Brother 19, or is it Kevin from Big Brother 11? I don't know. David is supposed to be back. I've had several people scream that David's not an all-star. David from last season. Saying, David's not an all-star. You guys need to back off just a little bit. I don't know who you want to be on the show that you think David is taking their spot. But David's not taking anybody's spot that should be on that probably wasn't asked. All right, let's be clear about that first of all. David is not taking a spot away from anybody else that is more qualified than David. David is a person of color, so he's checking a box that has been slightly underchecked. When you overall totals as far as the communities or most of the communities are concerned. So the fact that David may be on, I think is fine. I think David was not a bad player. People like he couldn't compete. He lost a competition that you're running around in the dark, which was mostly luck to find things. And the other competition he lost was the competition to roll a ball down a long wooden plank. And what's his name completely destroyed that game, beating 3 other people, including David. I can't blame David for not doing that well. That's not a competition. That is a crapshoot competition for the most part. So saying that David isn't good at competitions is just a lie. And I've already said that if David's on, I'll be happy because I think he had a very good read on the cast. He'd figured out a lot of people. And then he got out of the house. I mean, he figured them out while he was in the house wearing the scout uniform and stuff too. So just let it go, people that are rooting for, that don't think David should be in. I think you're mistaken. And who knows, he could get back in and he could run that place and you'll be like, wow. He'll have an advantage that nobody's really seen his game. Whereas some of these other people have played entire seasons and they can't play their same game. David could play his original game if he gets in. Make sense? All right. So, other names. 2 different Nicoles possible. We've already talked about that. I don't know. I mean, I've already named the names. I just want them to come out tomorrow. I don't know any additional information about, what we do know is CBS officially announced the start date as August 5th. They said they are moving in the house live. They said live move-in. Now, will it be live? Will it be live or will it be live to tape? I'm going to guess it's going to be live to tape. I'm going to guess they'll move in earlier in the day. It'll be recorded. Because guess what? There's not going to be a studio audience. There's not going to be anybody around. So we'll have no proof that it's actually live while it's happening. And they've done this many times where they've shown the TV audience what appears to have been a live broadcast, and we've known it was taped earlier in the day. So in my opinion, this will be a taped earlier in the day broadcast where the house guests move in. I don't know when the actual video stream is going live. I don't know. I've not been told yet. As I tweeted, I reached out to my contact at CBS, the one that is the affiliate relationship for people that promote the live feeds, and I said, can you tell me if you know when the live feeds are going to start? When are they going to start? Like, when are the live feeds actually going to kick on? And the reply was, there will be live feeds with an exclamation point. Like, okay, I knew that. Just don't know when. So it's odd because the first episode will be a week from Wednesday. The second episode will be 2 weeks from Wednesday. So we'll see them move in, and we won't have another episode for a week. I just don't think they're going to turn the feeds on as soon as they move in the house. I could be wrong. And maybe they will. I'm not sure they really want to have leaked out who's won what or who's done what before the second episode airs. But again, could be wrong. And maybe that'll happen. But my thought is that it won't. And I also don't think the first Thursday will be a live eviction. So they'll move in on a Wednesday. The second episode won't be till another Wednesday. And then there'll be another episode on Thursday. I have a feeling that the Thursday episode may end with head of household competition or something. I just think that they're going to run it so that by the second Thursday that it's on, which will be after the third Wednesday, will be the first eviction. Maybe they'll do a double eviction. I don't know. We don't know how many even are moving in either. We don't know if it's going to be 16. Some people are saying it might be 18. It may be 14. We don't know the full cast yet. And we don't know if there's alternates or how it's set up. Hopefully, we'll figure out some of this information tomorrow. All right? So, really, I just wanted to throw up a card cast. I guess there are people that look for this. I got you hooked on a regular thing. And so I had a couple of different people saying, did you do one? Yeah. I usually don't do one every single day until Big Brother is actually on. And I don't always do them every single day when Big Brother is on either. I usually try to do like Monday through Friday, and I usually don't do one on Saturday or Sunday. But you never know. I do them also when the mood strikes me. So, as it is, it's a Sunday and I'm doing one because I've got a 2.5 hour drive home or 2+ hour drive home, and I thought I would jump on real quick while I started the drive and check in with you guys. So one other note, a couple other notes, social media contact wise. So I do this via a program called Spreaker. It publishes out to lots of different places. It's on iTunes, it's on TuneIn, it's on Stitcher, it is on Spotify. You can find this CarCast on several different places. Just search for Big Brother Gossip Show on not Big Brother Gossip. Just search for Mike's Big Brother CarCast on whatever device you use to listen to things. Of course, you're all listening to it right now. I don't know how you found it, but someone tweeted at me the other day that they didn't know it was on iTunes, and they liked that it was. I personally use Stitcher for everything, so I like that it's on Stitcher. But again, it's on Spotify too, which is kind of nice. One other shameless plug. I do have a Patreon account. I hadn't talked about it much. I don't talk about it much, but I did start it up almost 2 years ago for people that said, Mike, I like your stuff that you do. What can I do to make sure I support you? And, they may already have contributed to the Big Brother Gossip Show Patreon account that does that. And if you do that, fine, just keep doing that. That works too. If for some reason you want to specifically support just me, you can do that by using my personal Patreon account, which is BBGOSSIP. So Patreon, it's patreon.com and then /BBGOSSIP. If you go there, you will find like a couple of different tiers to choose from. I basically say thank you if you do it. You're not getting much in the way of special stuff. Although I have done a few posts and I have done special recordings every once in a while. The last special thing I did for my patrons was back in May. I told them that I was going to be on the Sequester show that I've been talking about that Audrey created. I told them, I said, if you're interested, you should turn into Patreon to Sequester tonight because I am playing. And if you want to see me, for those people who have never seen me and said, I want to see what Mike looks like, and most of them at that point had never seen me, they can tune in. So I do occasional special things, but nothing big. I've had I think the most patrons I ever had was maybe 20. and right now I think I have 9. Another thing that while we're on this topic, so if you're interested, you can go to patreon.com/BBGOSSIP, sign up to be a patron. It's a monthly charge. You can pay $1. I think the least you can pay is $1 a month. But you can pay $1 a month if you want, even though it's not listed. You can pay $2, you can pay $3, whatever amount you feel comfortable with. That would be very cool. I use that money to cover my costs for my website, because that's all. Domain names are coming up for renewal. I just renewed one of my domain names the other day, and I am not the most frugal when it comes to domain names. There are actually a lot of them are still registered through GoDaddy, and I need to take the time to get some of them off of GoDaddy, but that's a hassle, and so I'm just like, I'll do it later. But other costs I have, my Spreaker account, that's an annual charge. The software that I use to do screen caps and everything, that's an annual charge that I get charged every month. My website, yeah, that's a chunk of change when it comes up. So different little things that I use those to pay to cover the costs. But you're welcome to do that. But I've also talked about how I would try to let you guys know, like at the end of this CarCast, you're going to hear a little commercial probably. And that's a thing through Spreaker, and it's a way to monetize. And I had the option of you can put them on at the beginning, you can put them in the middle, you can put them on at the end. And I'm like, no, I'm just putting them on at the end, and that's what I did. How much do I make off of those, you're probably wondering. At the height of Big Brother, when things are going full steam and people are listening, like maybe 400 to 500 people a day are listening to this CarCast, which is the numbers that I see when things are really wild. When the wildest time, maybe I might have 1,000 people listening to it, but most of the time we're talking 200 to 400 people would listen to one of these CarCasts. That doesn't mean they listen all the way through either, but at the height, I would say I might make between 80 cents and $1 a day. So I might make $1 a day, which, hey, you know what? That's $1. And over a month, that's $30. That's all right. That adds up over time. It is nice to occasionally log into my Spreaker account and go like, oh, look. Now, most of the year, there's nothing there. It's like, oh, look, 50 cents or, $1. You have to wait for it to get to $10 before you can make a withdrawal. So, but I try to share with you guys how I have managed to make a few bucks here and there to kind of cover costs. And so for those of you that are looking to get into stuff like this, that's what I'm trying to share, because nobody told me how to do it. And there are places that tell you how to do it, but I'm like the no BS person that tells you how to do it. I don't get a referral if you sign up for a Spreaker account. The nice thing about Spreaker, by the way, too, is that they are the ones that get you hooked up with all those sites that I mentioned: iTunes, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spotify. Once you have so many broadcasts, you can submit it to them and they'll do that. And I don't remember if it's 20 or what the number is, but once you have so many recordings set up, they'll do that. Now I'm getting way off the deep end into stuff. But I just thought I would share that stuff with you, things I was thinking of. What else? You know what? I think that's it. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to go. I hope you guys have a great Sunday. One last thing, I doubt anybody's still listening, but in case you're still listening and it's not past, I think it's 5 o'clock Eastern. If it's after 5 o'clock, you can probably tune in and check it out. But around 5 o'clock Eastern today, there is another Sequester Mini. It's a special one. It's one that the theme is, I think it's called Undercover. And everybody playing, they're going to be hidden. They're going to be hidden behind avatars. You won't be able to see who they are, and their voices are going to be changed, so you won't be able to hear who they are. So it should be interesting. It's all for charity. The money raised is going to go, the money that people paid to play is going to go to charity. I think they may ask for donations too, but you don't have to. And it's always free to watch. And you can get to it at sequesteraccess.com. So check that out. And as for me, I will be playing in a mini on August 11th, which is a Tuesday. The night before the second episode. So those of you that want to see me that will be an opportunity. I don't know how long I'll last. I may be gone pretty quick. I have a feeling that's going to be a viciously tough mini because it's 11 of us from my first mini taking on 11 people from another mini. And there's going to be some hardcore gaming going on that one. That's it. That's what I got. I'm going to sign off. Tell you to have a great rest of your Sunday. And I'll talk to you all maybe tomorrow at some point. We'll see. Again, cast announcement tomorrow. I'm going to guess the cast announcement may come out around maybe 10 a.m. Eastern time. That's a guess. It may be later. It may be earlier. All right. See you guys later. Bye-bye.